Lasciamo srediamo. Va, portiamo.
Noi babiak. Marysiu, tamto. No, I mean, we've had, like, especially in the year of COVID, like 2020, 21, we had a lot of rain in the winter months. But since I've worked in this winery, in this region, I really like today. I've heard. And my colleague who just passed by, she's from here, and she said the same. Oh, this is very rare. But it's very, very good for the wine. My colleague has already served the second wine, dry wine, exactly. But it's a very elegant dry wine. It's very smooth, but also balsamic notes and some notes que estaban haciendo.
Kami juga akan